Over the course of mankind, there were changes in the world that changed the course of history. On May 10, 1869, the last spike was hit into the Central Pacific Railroad, creating a new form of transportation. Some felt the Transcontinental Railroad brought unity to the nation and created many jobs for the people of the United States. The economy grew due to the decrease in travel times. Farmers from the east could transport goods to the west, making the nation #1 in transporting goods. The railroad brought a sense of unity, which was important at the time because of the Civil War was still in progress. New opportunities suddenly were available. Some say the world grew smaller. The two coasts connected and were much more accessible for trade opportunities. Before the railroad was created, people had to take a dangerous trip that could take up to a year. A trip once dangerous and timely took a week. Within 10 years of its completion, the railroad shipped 50 million worth of freight coast to coast every year. Products from the eastern industry were able to be marketed in the west, and the goods from the west, including products from Asia, shipped to the west, were able to be sold in the east. Job opportunities skyrocketed. There was an instantaneous production boom. You don't want to have to play with a boat that makes you feel like this. Go online to toyboat.theherd.com or call 1-800-TOY-BOAT. Only $20, not including shipping or handling.
Brought to you by The Herd.
Although the railroad was an amazing accomplishment, not everyone was pleased. The Native Americans felt the Transcontinental Railroad was a disaster. The new travel opportunities allowed for the expansion of people further and further west. Native Americans were forced into reservations for a period of years. It was a force that pushed them out of their homeland, and they had no power for resistance. The buffalo the Indians relied on were quickly being hunted by white settlers moving west, creating the resources that Indians used from the buffalo very difficult to obtain. Soon the Indians realized the horror that had come to them. This new mode of transportation would change their lives and culture forever. They just had to watch in horror as their way of life was taken from them. In spite of the Native Americans' loss, the Transcontinental Railroad benefited America in numerous ways. Moments like the pounding of the last spike into the railroad and giving America a reason to hope and be unified changed America's history forever. Without the many incredible workers who worked on the railroad day and night for 6 years, we would not have been able to link the country as one and change the course of history. America was in for a new way of life that would only lead to the many new wonders of transportation in our day and age.